Someone shared a post with me recently. There were 3 people in the story. Lee made a comment about Alice, saying how pretty she was, listing all the things she had done to herself. Fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake tan. And he was telling this to Sarah. And Sarah responded with something like, I have had this for years. Why not me? Now that's not exactly how the post was, but that is how I took it. She wasn't really talking about Alice. She was talking about herself. Her longing to be noticed, chosen, and loved. Her confusion and maybe even her pain over doing all of the same things and still not being enough for him. She's not criticizing Alice. She's wondering why she hasn't been chosen or noticed, despite doing all the same things, despite trying, despite wanting to be seen. And it's not about appearances. It's about wanting to be loved and just feeling invisible. And that hit me. It made me wonder, why did she want recognition from someone who clearly wasn't going to give it to her? Why was she needing his attention and his approval? Why didn't she love herself enough to not need it from him? And then I started turning the questions on myself, because I've done that too. Why do we fawn over certain people and not others? Why do we crave being seen, being chosen, being loved by people who never really offered it in the first place? Why do we want love from people who don't offer it? Why do we think that if we just try harder, look better, be more, that they'll finally choose us? Why do we even want to be chosen by someone who isn't looking at us? It's not just about seeking love generally, but about the pain of doing everything right and being overlooked. And yet, why weren't we taught to love ourselves enough not to need that love? And maybe it is being taught now. Maybe I just didn't grow up hearing it. But then what do we do now? How do we change this for the next generation? And we start by asking these questions out loud, by showing them that love is not a reward. It is not something to be earned. It's something that they already are. And we model it, even while we're still learning it. We give them what we didn't get. The reminder that they are already enough, already worthy, already lovable just as they are. But what if ourselves don't know how to do that? If we've never been truly seen or loved for who we are, we try to become who we think others will love. We mold ourselves, our looks, our behaviors, even our desires, just to be chosen. And when we still aren't, like Sarah, we wonder, what's wrong with me? But love that has to be earned through effort or perfection or performance, that isn't love. It's approval, and it's never enough. So how do we do this if we don't know how? We start small. We speak gently to ourselves when we mess up. We notice when we're performing to be liked, and we pause. We say to ourselves what we wish someone had said to us. You don't have to earn it. You already are it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real. And that alone teaches them. You are worthy of love just for being you, even if the world doesn't reflect that back. That's the kind of love I want to learn now. And that's the kind that I want to pass on.